Welcome back to another episode of Thirsty Thursday, sipping on the tea with your boy j.o.d. We got a good one today, so make sure you stay tuned. Yeah, alright, let's go. Let's read the quote for today. If you push me away, I promise you won't find me where you left me. My heart is big, but not big enough to deal with people who decide to love me when it's convenient for them. Let's go, do it again, one more time for the people in the back. If you push me away, I promise you won't find me where you left me. My heart is big, but not big enough to deal with people who decide to love me when it's convenient for them. Before I get into the whole conversation about this topic, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Go ahead and do that right now. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the bell that you get notifications every time I upload a video. So let me read it one more time and let's get into it. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. If you push me away, I promise you won't find me where you left me. My heart's big, but not big enough to deal with people who decide to love me when it's convenient for them. You have to remember that you are not second option. If someone loves you like they say they do, or the way that you love them, you will never be second option. You will always be on their mind like you have them on your mind. I know there's times where you guys go and get busy doing other things, and that's okay. But if they're just only hitting you up when they need you, but you need them, but they don't care, yeah, that's time for you to say, like, you know what, we're good, we're done. Even this applies more to friends. Friends will always just hit you up, see how you're doing, just because they want something out of it. They either need a ride to go somewhere, they need to borrow money, they need to borrow clothes, they need to borrow something. They don't just want to hit you up to see how you're doing or take you out for lunch or dinner, whatever. They just want to use you. They just want to be able to get something out of you. And those are those people that you need to try to avoid. Those are the people you have to leave behind, because you are not that person who will go drop everything what you're doing just to go and see what's wrong with this person, when they don't do that for you. When you try to hit them up, when you try to call them up, when you try to text them, they don't text you back for like 5 days or 6 days, or they don't even pick up your call, leave you a voicemail. They don't answer you. They don't answer your call when you need them. And they get mad at you when you do the same, or when you don't answer the text or you don't answer the calls, and be like, oh, now that's how it's gonna be? You're not gonna answer me? You're not gonna text me back? I see you on social media. Yes, dummy, because you're doing the same thing. Why would I want to drop everything I'm doing just because you need me? Just because it's convenient for you. Just because you need something from me. You need a ride. You need to borrow something from me. You need to borrow money. You need advice. But when I need advice, when I need you to be there when I need you, you don't want to be there. You have to be the first option for everything. If it's your partner, if it's your friends, even if your best friend. If your best friend does that to you, you need to check yourself and see, is this person really your best friend? You know who's your best friends when they do the same thing that you do for them. If they drop whatever they're doing, if they already have plans with the partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, and they drop whatever they're doing just to come and just to go be with you, to talk to you, or whatever you have problems with, if you need advice or go somewhere eat or watch a movie, they're going to drop whatever they're doing to come to you, like how you would do to them. How you would drop your boyfriend or girlfriend and go running to your best friend. Those separate a real best friend than any other best friend or friends. Because it is important to know that you are number one, that you're always the top priority. You're the first option. Do not let anything happen. Do not let people say otherwise. There's only a certain amount of times where you feel like you've been pushed to the limit. You're going to be pushed to the point where you finally wake up, you finally realize, hey, I'm just being pushed around. When I try to hit up every time I try to hit you up, you're not doing the same thing for me. But yet, you're doing that to me. You keep pushing me. Just realize that the more they push it, you're going to end up reaching to your boiling point. You're going to reach to the end where you finally realize, where you finally wake up knowing that you just had enough. That it's time to let it go. Time to speak up. Time for you to get up and tell them, like, no way. We're done. I'm done. I'm done being pushed around. You have to let them know that the next time they want something from you, you're not going to be there. You're not going to drop everything what you're doing. You're not going to be rolling there. You're not going to be driving there. You're not going to be running to them. Because you just had enough. It has to be both ways. If they are doing that to you, if they're dropping everything they're doing on the spot to comfort you, if you have like a breakup or something happened to you where you need them and they come running to you, that's the person that you want to keep in your life. If it's a friendship, it's your best friend, if it's your partner, whoever it is, know that they are the real ones, not the ones that come and go only when they need you. But they're not there when you need them. Stop falling for those people who are like that. You need to let them go. Let other people deal with that problem. You have to drop that problem. That's not your problem anymore. Realize that's not your problem. You have to make sure that you focus on yourself, that you focus on being number one. You are always going to be the first option. As I mentioned earlier, yeah, there'll be times where you guys get busy doing other things. If it's family problems or just have their own problems they have to deal with, that's acceptable. But not when they need you always and you keep running to them and they keep pushing you to the limit. But when you try to do the same for them when you need them, but they don't run to you, those are the people that you need to stop and just let it go. You don't need those kind of people in your life anymore. It's time to move on from those. Your heart is big. My heart is big because I like to help people. I'm not the person that really cares if they are not there for me. But there is a point where you need them. I need some people in my life that when I'm feeling down, when I need someone to talk to, they're not there on the other end of the phone. I have to wait even a couple weeks just for it to get an answer. But it'll be to the point where I don't need them anymore. Like I'm either feeling better now because I was able to vent on social media or just to someone else, just a random stranger, when I could have done that to a best friend, someone I'm really close to. When they feeling down, when they are depressed, when they need some advice and they run to you, you're quick to respond. You're quick to answer the phone call. But then you figure out, why doesn't this person do the same thing for me? I know this person has a family. This person has a relationship. I know this person's probably too busy at work right now. But hey, I'm I pretty much had the same. I'm dealing with the same thing as this person doing. I have a job. I have a family. I have a relationship. But yet I'm able to text them back, listen to them on the phone, FaceTime, do whatever. But they're not doing the same to me. They're not doing the same thing for me. And it's just odd. So I know that you have a big heart. Like I said, like myself, I have a big heart. But there's the time where that big heart had enough. Our hearts had enough of all this BS that we go through with people who are like that. People who just leave you whenever they want to leave you, but want to come back to you when it's convenient for them, when they need something. You need to know that. You need to end that. You need to stop that. Those are the people that need to be replaced. Don't chase them, replace them. You could give them a couple chances, see how they react, how they do. But after, to the point where, like I said, after there'll be a certain time where your heart has been pushed around so much that it can't take anymore, that you will finally get up and finally just explode to them. Tell them how it is, how you feel so hurt that when you need them, they're not there for you. They're only there for you. They're only there for you when they need you. But it has to go both ways. Remember that. It has to go both ways. They're number one to you. Are you number one to them? If you know that answer, if you know that you're number one to them, then that's good for you. But if you question that, am I number one to them? Even if they have a family, even if they have a relationship, and we call each other best friends, are we really best friends? If I need something from them, if I need to talk to them, if I need to FaceTime them, are they gonna pick up my call? Are they gonna pick up the call when I call them, when I text them? Are they gonna be there when I need to drive to their house just to talk to them, just to hang out? Will they be there? If you know the answer is yes, they are your real best friends. If you can't honestly answer that, like I said, it's time to replace them. Time to find new people. Try and go find those real people. It's not easy to find those people. I know that for sure. That's why you have to go through people and see who's the realest. Because you have a big heart, and you want someone who has a big heart too, that you guys could switch hearts and switch those ways, where you are there for them and they are there for you. At the end of the day, you have to make sure you are taking care of yourself mentally, physically. No one will be there for you. No one will love you like you love yourself. So remember that. You are your number one. You are your number one fan. You are your number one self. No one is there for you but yourself. So always remember that. Thank you for watching for another episode of Thirsty Thursday. Sippin' on that tea. We had a good one. So hopefully you guys pay attention to that spiel. The tea. You could say whatever. But again, thank you again for watching. If you haven't yet, go ahead and make sure you subscribe. Hit the like. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see next time on the video for Thirsty Thursday. Sipping on that tea. And remember, guys, make sure you guys take care of yourself and each other. And my beautiful people. My beautiful people. You're my beautiful people. I see you. Have a nice day.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Number one chemist remix. Can't touch me.
Can't touch
Float
us.
like a butterfly, sting like a bee. We're already champions, so
the
don't
remix.
with me. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Number one champion, so you can't touch
Yeah,
me.
it's
Float
production.
like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Can't touch
We're
us.
already champions, so don't with